Hello Rady, my name is Uber and I would like to welcome you back in Dying Light 2 Stay Human. We are back after a little bit of a break from this game, after I, went through one ending, then another one, and then another one. And there were still a few things that I really wanted to check out to finish things off before we will go into DLCs for the game. So the first thing that I wanted to go with was the city alignment system, because I haven't touched that really. The only thing that I have done with city alignment system is the locations that the game wanted us to do. So for example, we had that water tower where we were talking with the Jack and Joe. I think that's how they were called. And later on we went to Garrison Station, electrical station. Was there something else? Probably there was something else, but it doesn't really matter. So I went in and grabbed every other city alignment location. I don't know how to put it. We've got water towers, we've got electrical station. I finished all of them, everything that I could have done. So that's that. I thought that you could, assign all the locations, the regions in the game to different factions. But not really. That's very weird. Also, I have noticed that when you look at the sunken city, it's divided into 3 different sections. So that's a little bit weird. So I thought that we could take that, clear that. I don't really know, but it doesn't seem like that. You can just go there and loot. I heard that the best looting chests are way over there. So that might be a good idea to check that out one time, but fuck, it doesn't really matter right now. So the big thing about this game that I really thought was cool was the city alignment system, and I thought that it would be more of a choice in terms of the ending of the story. So the more stuff you will give, for example, to peacekeepers or to survivors, will determine who will win, who will control the city. Or if you will, balance it out, then both factions would rule the city, just like right now, or just right at the moment where we arrive at the city. And it turns out that it's not really the case, because the story choices, the dialogue choices, who you will give the radio tower, if you will work with Juan, if you will save Hakon, if you will save Lawan or Mia, those are the choices that determine the ending of the game. You've got then little choices that are determining who is ruling each faction, and so on, but it doesn't really matter that much. The most important things are, just as I said, who will control the radio tower, who you will save, Mia or Lawan, and if you save Hakon. And if you work with Juan, then you can go to Renegade ending. But yeah, those are the choices that matter for the big parts of the ending. So with who Aiden lives, and what is happening with the city, who is controlling that, or is it in ruins. I still cannot believe that on my first playthrough I went with the worst fucking ending, with city being destroyed, but fuck it, I guess, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, going back to city alignment system, I went in and I basically did what I said I will do at the beginning of the game. So I gave half of the city to survivors and half of the city to peacekeepers. Not half in terms of the how big of an area they control, but in terms of regions that they control. So basically most of the old Vileador is controlled by survivors, while most of the central loop, that's a little bit more territory, but not all of them we can assign to certain factions. Most of that is controlled by peacekeepers. And with that, I've got really balanced situation. Not that it matters right now. It doesn't really. But I made it so that I have Peacekeeper Crossbow. That is really fucking good. Oh boy. Everybody has been telling me about that. And also, people on the internet are saying, Crossbow is just fucking amazing. And it is. It's fucking amazing. So much. I've been using that and bows, of course. So much. I have run out of feathers. I'm constantly in need of more feathers. That's crazy, because at the beginning of the game we had so many of them, I just shoot every fucking one, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, city alignment system done for me, at least right now. I think that I've got everything. At least there are no more locations that I can figure out. I've been searching up guides on the internet and so on. I've got all of them. But I haven't maxed out any faction. That is for sure a thing that you can do. Max out one faction if you, for example, go with the peacekeepers for the story, or with survivors for the story. You can max out this faction. But I think that balancing out gives you the most stuff from all of that, from both factions. For the peacekeepers, the only thing that you really want is the crossbow, and after that, I don't really think so, because like peacekeepers are giving you the traps for the city, while survivors are giving you like parkour stuff. So you've got like combat focus, because peacekeepers are more combat focused, and you've got survivors that are more parkour focused, and each faction is giving you certain things from those sections, right? So that's pretty interesting how they created that. I mean, the game developers. So in peacekeepers, as I said, I went with crossbow, and then a little bit more so that I have exploding cars, car traps. And with survivors, I went to the point where they are creating more vents for me to fly with paraglider, because paraglider is fucking amazing. But that's it. And I do wonder, because there are supposed to be 2 DLCs, not like the stuff that we had, so like the peacekeeper and survivor like outfits and weapons, not like that, like big story DLCs, if I remember correctly. So what will be happening with those? Because from what I heard, they are supposed to be, at least that's what someone said, that the game developer said, they are supposed to be not really changing the story of the main campaign, just like, for example, with Following was, but they will show us different story that is not really changing the main story, but adding something new. So, for example, new region of the city, or maybe something outside the city, or like another GRE banger, I don't really know. But I do really wonder if that will introduce new factions to the city, or if the DLCs would add new regions to the map that we could assign to both peacekeepers and survivors, and with that max out the city alignment system. That would be interesting. Or we would have like 3 factions to choose from. That would have like, and the third faction would have completely different bonuses for us, completely different perks. I do wonder that, but I guess I don't really know if we'll have any information about that. I mean, the game developers kinda leaked quite a lot of stuff with like the trailers, dying to know more, dying to know, ask me anything, and every other piece of information they are giving out. So much so that they spoiled quite a lot of the game. But fuck that, it doesn't really matter. So I do wonder, probably they will be marketing those DLCs quite well. So I guess that in not too long of a time, we should be getting new information about those DLCs and learn a little bit more about them. But for right now, as I said, you've got a video where I didn't really wanted to record the episode, because that would be just way too boring and way too annoying for me to do, because I was just chilling out and thinking, and not really thinking about solving the puzzles, not thinking about what do I need to say, just as right now, for example. And I just chilled out and went with everything that I had to do. So we've got that. And if everything goes according to plan, tomorrow you should see my Easter egg hunt that I have been doing. So I try to get all the Easter eggs that are in the game. But the problem is that the game developers said there are still secrets and Easter eggs that we haven't found. I mean, like us gamers, players. There are still things that we haven't found. So it might be that I will release the video and there will be new Easter eggs that are found. It's a little bit annoying thought, you know? But screw that right now. It doesn't really matter. I will leave you with city alignment system, how I managed to get all of that, and well, I hope to see you tomorrow with the Easter egg hunt. For right now, see you later.
My wife just gave birth. We need supplies. Anybody else? Think fast! Like that! You're all out. Now this, motherfucker! Prepare to die.
Maybe they'll finally like the streets properly.
Inhibitor container detected. detected. Inhibitor container nearby.
used to think there was nothing worse than the infected. Today, I'm not so sure.